Welcome to all those that are with us at the Israel Center. Tonight's shir has been dedicated for a refuah shalema for Yus Behendel Bas Gitaleya. We're at a very special time now in the year. Soon we're going to have Rosh Hashanah, Yom Kippur, Aseres Yemei Tshuva. V'haviosim el har kodshi. Hashem says, I will bring the Jews to my holy mountain. V'simachtim beveis tefilosi. And I will give them joy and happiness in my house of prayer. So that the Torah defines a Beis Knesses, a shul, a synagogue, as a place of joy and happiness. And we know the great synagogue, the Beis Hamikdash, which is what this pasuk is really referring to, was a place where there were many activities that took place in the Beis Hamikdash. The Kohanim were doing their thing, and korbanos and animals and sheep and lambs and goats and flour, all kinds of things. But nothing happened in the Beis Hamikdash without song and music, without simcha. The Leviim were trained in musical instruments, in singing, to be able to ensure that the Beis Tefillah, that the place from which all prayers of all Jews from all over the world go up to Shamayim, was wall-to-wall simcha. It was loaded with joy and happiness. What determines whether a person's heart will be a heart of joy and happiness, or chas v'shalom the opposite? The Gemara says, the Gemara in Brachas makes a statement, Lo nivru ra'amim, elo lefashet akmimius shebalev. Thunder, crashing thunder, what does that accomplish? The Gemara says, there isn't any, it doesn't help the grain grow, it doesn't help, the purpose for thunder is to smooth out the crookedness in people's hearts. And the Gemara says, thunder is what was Hashem created to instill a certain kind of fear in people, to make people realize that there's someone above, there's something bigger than us. And in fact, the Gemara says, the pasuk that the Gemara used to reference this is, V'ho Elokim asa sheyiru milefanov. Hashem created this so that people will fear him and respect him, to arouse our consciousness and our awareness of the existence of Hashem. Rabbi Nachman says, when a Jew prays properly, where they're really focusing their attention, they're detaching themselves from everything else around them, everything, and trying to focus their mind and heart and every part of their body, including it in this devotion to Hashem, in these words that I'm speaking to Hashem. The words that are coming out of that person's mouth are also a form of ramim. It's a form of thunder. The Zohar HaKadosh makes an analogy to show that it's the same exact thing when a person davens with power, tefillah bekoach. The tefillah is not something that they're crossing their legs and in relaxation mode, but they're very focused and conscious that I'm speaking to the creator of the world. Tefillah is something that has to be alive. David HaMelech says in Tehillim, Tefillah lokel, davening to Hashem, chayai, that's my life. Meaning, that's the battery that's going to infuse energy into all 613 parts of my body. If I put power into it, if I say the tefillah with expression, we know that there's one prayer, the Shmona Esrei, where a Jew is supposed to be silent when a person is reciting the Shmona Esrei, because that's the one time that we're entering into the inner sanctum of Hashem, and there the respect is silence. We move our lips, and a person could still be screaming. Rabbi Nachman says there's a silent scream. A person could be screaming with every fiber of their body, and no sound is coming out of their mouth. They're expressing the deepest feelings towards Hashem, but it's not coming out in the form of sound coming out of the mouth. It's coming, they hear the sound in their brain, in their heart. And it's this koach that a person puts into tefillah that's a thunder, a form of thunder that can help smooth out any crookedness that a person has in the heart that's not allowing them to experience simcha, the joy and happiness that's supposed to fill the heart of a Jew. With Hashem's help, in the future shiurim, we'll go into more detail, more advice in terms of how a Jew can live a joyful Judaism, how every facet of Judaism, of Yiddishkeit, is something that can give us true joy and happiness. We anxiously await the time when Hashem will put an end to all the sadness and all the struggles and all the pain and all the suffering that we are going through now, and give us the ultimate happiness, that v'simchas olam al rosham, with the coming of Moshiach, with the building of the third and final Beis Hamikdash, b'mheira v'yameinu, amen v'yamein.